Hi guys, welcome back to Grand Arena. I missed the last one. Technical difficulties, time, all sorts of stuff. Didn't manage to record it. I didn't win. That's this one here. I ended up getting stuck on his Treya team. I lost. Whatever. Don't matter. Onto this one. Let's have a look. So he's put down like a, I don't know, kind of like an average level of defense. It's not like some of the players who just sort of seemingly have like an endless wall of gear 12s to just put down. Some of these teams are okay. This team at the bottom, pretty good, especially in 3v3. I think it's stronger in 3v3 than 5v5. So that one's alright. This one, not too hot. The Magma Trooper is really good, and the Grand Moff's a pretty decent lead for just an extra lead in 3v3, but the Royal Guard really lets that down. I think if he'd have had like Death Trooper, TIE Fighter Pilot, just somebody else that could kick out damage, the speed bonus from Grand Moff would just sort of make that team a bit better. But just having a gear 8 guy who's going to taunt when you hit somebody else isn't really super great. And then up here, again, a little bit left over. Got the Zeta on Talzin. I assume this is his lead. Oh god, it's not even the lead. It's the Plague Bearer one, so nobody's going to jump up from the dead and come after you. Eesh. A low initiate, probably geared for the raids. And then Talia's okay, but on her own she's nothing. She cuts herself to death half the time. You've got the Omegas. No, yeah, so again, a bit of a waste of a team. So it's only really Karth holding this top zone. And then down here we've got, there's a decent Phoenix team. I actually think he's made a mistake here because he's got the Zeta on Hera, and that means what he probably should have done is put Zeb into where he's got Ezra, because giving that extra potency to Zeb means he can get his stuns and things off and can make that team just a bit better. Whereas giving it to Ezra doesn't really do much. If you were going to run Ezra, you'd probably be like wanting to run something like Sabine to give him even more damage output, and then some kind of, I don't know, whatever you wanted to do. Ewoks, not the best 3 Ewoks. I don't know if he saved the other ones. And then his leftover Night Sisters. I think he's got the he's not got the leader on Ventress, but it does kind of like jump out to me that he would bother to use old Daka as his lead. It's kind of a bit strange why you would do that over Ventress, because at least Ventress, even without the Zeta, she's still giving you 30 speed and 30 offense. I guess the extra health's nice, but it's not substantial on a 3v3 team. So nothing particularly here that scares me at all. My defense is pretty typical. I have made some slight changes just to try and use up some tunes. So we put the Droideka in with General Grievous. I did see, we did have a previous team where they used Poggle with Django and Droideka, which was quite annoying, but I don't think that I really want to split Django out. And then again, it's just leftover rubbish. I'm not too worried about holding that. I mostly want to hold this back one, so I put all the premium stuff on this side. Right, let's get to some attacking. Who do we want to go for first? I don't think it really matters. I could put my bounty hunters into this one, and they'll probably do okay here, so I'm going to go with that. It's going to be our first move. Yep, that'll be more than enough. I don't want to use the net straight away. I just want to try and chip away at like Daka if I can with Boba Fett. Need the contract. No, not stuns. I hate stuns. Right, we've got a contract. It won't be enough. Oh, yes. Go for another. Quite. You get lucky that time, Bob. One more life to go. I mean, this squad can be quite irritating in 3v3, but I don't think it's like... I don't know, I don't think Night Sisters are the best for 3v3. They really rely on having a big team and benefiting from all the like synergies. I'd like Bounty Hunters do, but I think Bounty Hunters do much better in 3v3. It's a bit hard to use some of the contracts, but Bosks it's reasonable in 3v3. Right, that's that team sorted. Bears, I don't know what's going to happen to Bears. It's slightly annoying because of the stealth. You lose your counter attack, but the bears can't hurt me, so it just takes a little bit longer to go through them. As soon as Elder dies, it's like, well, downward spiral. So just this Phoenix team left. I don't think it's a particularly tough Phoenix team, so look how fast it is. Nothing amazing. Not completely stacked him for damage, which I think is a mistake really. I think Ezra, you really need to just absolutely pile on the damage. Get on Chopper. Again, they're not a fast team, so that shouldn't be a problem for most of my stuff. Who do we want to stick into that? I don't particularly want to waste anything. I don't know what he's got at the back. Probably put... I wouldn't be surprised if I couldn't put like Dooku solo into them almost. Because there's no Zeb. You know what, let's use these. This is a massively overkill, but sometimes all you've got is overkill. Yeah, he seems way too slow. Alright. Ooh, lots of bounty hunters. This was unexpected. So there's the rest of his Ewoks. So maybe it would have been better if I saved Nest for those ones, but I couldn't guarantee he was going to do that, so I don't feel bad about that choice. This team is potentially dangerous, and that team's there to steal banners and try and survive, because you've got Bosk with 2 guys with AoEs, inflicting debuffs. That team is literally going to sit there, drain your banners, and try and live as long as possible. It's probably not going to win many defenses, but it's going to steal quite a few banners. It's not a bad team to have on defense. Probably one of the better ways to use Bosk lead on defense, and there's not many. That's pretty typical. Yeah, this one, what's difficult about this is he's not necessarily going to get the contract because he has to kill somebody, but he's still got 2 powerful characters there. And Aura Singh's no joke, but she's not the best bounty hunter in the world. I'm just trying to remember what else she does, because I know she's like stealths herself. Yeah. Right, so her critical damage is through the roof because of Boba Fett and this, so she should be on crit chance. So he's gone for chance rather than damage to guarantee she gets it off more often. It's her crit chance. Yeah, so she's potentially quite nasty. I'd be very tempted to use something like CLS into this, just because you can chew through the Mandalorians quite quickly and keep them stunned. Stops them doing too many nasty things to you. So a quick look at his speed. Yeah, see, pretty good there. Yeah, so I'm probably going to use CLS into that. Whatever doesn't get killed into that, and then the other 2 is just mop-ups. So we've got a choice of where we want to use Padme. Could use it on that squad because it's annoying. I think it's really either that squad or this Mandalorian squad. I don't think it matters either way. Tell you what I'm going to do is I'm going to use it on I'm going to use it on this, and that's simply because it's less chance of him getting a cheeky shot off with Boba Fett that actually kills somebody. I mean, the other thing as well is if I could use Anakin on his own, I could just one-shot like that team. Provided he's faster. Okay, defense 5. He might not go down in 1, but he probably will. Choices. Let's clear this up. Let's get rid of this. I'm gonna put CLS in, I think. And the first thing I'm going to do is look at the stun mission. Perfect. They didn't even get a turn. Night Sisters, I'm not too worried about that. You just need to get rid of Talzin before she does the AoE. Won't be surprised if my Ventress didn't cut that team in half. Okay, right, that's the powerful team up there gone anyway. Let's use Padme down here. Make sure we don't get into any trouble, but I don't think I need to use Ahsoka. I think I can save Ahsoka. And slot somebody else in. No, I'm not going to. I don't want to risk Boba Fett just one-shotting somebody because it's quite possible for him to do that. Right, so as you saw, massive overkill, but sorted it out. It's gone. Bears. Kylo Ren unmasked might just tank that. He might even just solo the entire team with the counter attacks. He could probably do it to the clones. Rex doesn't have a heal on his lead, it's just extra health. Against Bosk though, we want to make sure Bosk dies horribly and that we can kill his friends. Let's have a look how fast Bosk is. The only thing that matters with Bosk when it's like this is if he goes first, so 257, there's a good chance he's going to go first against a lot of teams there. He's going to taunt, and then if you can't get rid of that taunt, you're stuck. And you can't, that taunt persists through Fracture, which is one of the most annoying things about it. So I'm going to use this. I can heal protection on myself. I can hopefully ability block him from using too many abilities, and I can fracture Bosk before he moves because I'm faster than him. Which is the only way to stop him being a pain. Dengar, not very nice of you. I did it that way because if you don't get rid of Dengar, you end up getting stuck behind Bosk whether he's taunting or not. Yeah, usually when I play the Empire into Bosk defense, when it's like that sort of Bosk, you really kind of need to think about bringing Nihilus because it can very quickly boil down to Dengar is stealth with tenacity up, meaning you can't do nothing to him, and he keeps chucking grenades and healing Bosk, and you can never chew through Bosk quick enough. and it becomes a problem. So if you've got Nihilus, you can just nuke Bosk. Problem solved. Okay, let's have a look what we've got left. We've got Nuke Gunray, Ventress, First Order, not bad, First Order. Who am I going to play into the Bears? Bears are annoying. Could play Treya and Scion into Bears. Bears will probably eat her. I'm going to play this. Right, first job. Kill her. Lost one, not too bad. Still got Darth Revan. Who do I want to use Darth Revan on? Seems kind of overkill to use him on anybody. The Bears are the hardest team here. I will just use him on them. Don't think I need HK. Nice to have him, but we'll go without. Famous last words. Probably soloed that with just Darth Revan, but whatever. And Bears be dead. So I've got clones and Grand Moff. Thinking, what can I underdog? I can probably stick like Dooku and the B1 into anything, come out with full stuff and be fine. I mean, that B1's quite hard, that he might even just kill all of them on his own, but it's whether he does it without, well, it's whether he can do it before they chew up the stacks. So they've got AoEs, clones. There's an AoE. Counter attacks. Do they have them as standard, or are they only through T? Can never really remember. No, yeah, it's them standard. Okay, well I don't need Nuke Gunray. I'm surprised if Dooku couldn't do this on his own, but I'm going to go with that. It is overkill, but I'm going to go with that. Yeah, probably could have just used the B1. Bloody hell. Forget how hard he is sometimes. Right, can Kylo Ren solo that team? Probably. Okay. I think Kylo Ren can solo that team. Go for Grandma. I'm going to save my stun for when he taunts. Stop that. That's interesting, because Magma Trooper deals damage twice. I'm getting 2 counter attacks because I've got no friends to take the hits. Okay, so we know he's got Relic Bosk. I think he's got, yeah, Relic Vader. He's got Relic Boba Fett. So his ships are pretty good. They don't always put Boba Fett on the front though. Boba Fett's such a... He's like one of those ships where you think it's just so close to being good, but it's just so fragile, and its abilities get countered by so many ships that it just stops it from being as good as you want it to be. 500k fleet. Pretty respectable. Relics is the roll. No, he's not. So that means that our Chimera is going to go first. I think we're just going to stick with that. Should be more than enough. Of course it does. I'm just going to lay into boss, get rid of him now. I was hoping to get that first hit early on the fire spray so that when I did that AoE it would have finished it off. So that was the AI making a bad choice, calling in the shuttle. It's only a 4-star shuttle as well. But also the fact that he's put the shuttle in that lineup, but there's nothing for it to really use its abilities on, because it's going to want to come in and it's going to give that taunt to Vader, and that's going to screw his front line up, because then what's his Houndstooth doing? So that's actually a detrimental choice to his fleet. There we go. Right. 2319 is a pretty decent score, so I'm happy with that, and see what he can come back with. Hopefully I'll get a win, because I don't like 3v3, and pretty tough when you don't have a roster that's just full of a million random Gear 12s. So yeah, cheers guys, I'll see you next time.